Hello, can you guys hear me now? I don't know why. I don't know why it was muted. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, YouTube, let me know. Let me know if you can. Let me know if you guys can hear me now. I don't know why it was muted. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what the issue was there. All right, you guys can hear me. All right, cool. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, what I was saying is, if you couldn't lip read properly, and if you couldn't hear me, well, you actually couldn't. Yeah, I was just saying, big ups to everyone in the chat. Hope you're all good. Yeah, man, I'm feeling pretty good about Game Week 25. Hopefully Salah does the business. We got Salah triple captain. Hopefully he does the business, man. But yeah, have you guys heard about the double Game Week 30, double Game Week 32 news? Newcastle and Palace, their double game week has been moved to Game Week 32, which is pretty interesting. I mean, Newcastle do have Man United at home, Palace at home in a double. That is pretty tasty, I'm not gonna lie. And now I'm probably gonna end up playing my assistant manager chip in Game Week 31, and then 32 and 33, because 33 will be a double as well. So yeah, man, things are looking pretty decent at the moment. Things are looking pretty decent, man. Should I start Ramsdale, Verbruggen, Cunha, Mikalenko? Would I start Ramsdale, Verbruggen, Cunha, Mikalenko? I would start... Wait, who was playing again? Oh, Anfield. I wouldn't start Cunha. Probably not Mikalenko. Definitely not Rams. That's a tough one, you know. I'm not going to lie. I'd probably just go for the attacker. I'd probably just start the attacker and go for Cunha, to be honest. I'd probably just go for the attacker, man. Yeah, they're not really great options, so I'd probably just go for Cunha. FPL World says, yo, Ryan, it's comeback time. Damn straight, bro. It is comeback time. The redemption arc has to start now. Like, honestly, time is ticking. We're in game week 25 now. There's only 13 game weeks left. Obviously, some double game weeks, but 13 game weeks left, right? We have to start getting consistent green arrows. I swear, bro, if Salah doesn't deliver, if Salah doesn't do the business this week when I triple captain, that's it, man. Season's done. Season's done, bro. Season is done. So we have to start climbing the ranks now. It's now or never. The good thing is I've got every single chip left to play. I got triple captain, free hit, bench boost, assistant manager, second wild card. Yeah, I got everything. So with that in mind, we should be able to start climbing up the ranks now. Hopefully. Bro, I thought it was Game Week 33. Yeah, they announced it earlier today. Like only a few hours ago. They announced that the Newcastle Palace game, instead of getting rescheduled in Game Week 33, it's going to be rescheduled in Game Week 32. So yeah, Palace will have a double of Man City away and Newcastle away. And Newcastle will have a double of Palace at home and Manchester United at home. So yeah, for Newcastle, they're two pretty decent double game weeks. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Bro, do you remember me? I just changed my profile picture. Yeah, I remember you, Dark. Of course, man. Of course, bro. Trent to Kanate and getting Emery this week. Thoughts? Ooh. Do you have... Is this your first week using the assistant managership? Or did you have David Moyes last week? I mean... Trent to... I'm not going to lie. Trent to Kanate, it just feels like a bit of a waste of a transfer. I can't lie. I'm not sure if it's worth it, man. I'm not sure if it's worth it. It does feel like a little bit of a waste going from Trent to Kanate, especially because Liverpool do blank, sorry. They blank in 29. So I don't know how worth that transfer really is. Ramsdale has Bournemouth, Verbruggen has Chelsea. Oh yeah, I forgot two keepers. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to do the keepers. Ramsdale, I'd go for Verbruggen. I'd go for Verbruggen. Ahead of Ramsdale. Southampton are terrible, man. Southampton are terrible. Take a hit to remove Gakpo? Nah, I don't think I would do that. I think Gakpo is a doubt to an extent, yes, but he probably plays the Villa game at least, I'd say. Probably plays the Villa game. I don't know if it's worth a -4. I mean, it depends who. I mean, what player is really worth a -4 for Gakpo out? Watkins? Potentially. Not really. Nah, I would just keep Gakpo, honestly. I think I'd just keep Gakpo, man. I don't think it's worth taking him out for a hit. Gakpo, Moyes to slot and Mateta /Cunha. Oh, to slot and... Okay, you know... Yeah, I don't mind that, actually. I think that's quite good. Gakpo and Moyes to slot and one of Mateta or Cunha. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. That makes sense. I like it. I need money for Emery and I want to save the triple captain for Isak. Ooh. Okay, fair enough. So, that's tough. That's tough. Wait, so did you wait, JN21, did you activate your assistant manager last week or is this your first week playing? Because I know you want to save it for Isak, but if you've not played your assistant manager already, I feel like it just makes sense to triple captain Salah. I can't lie. Hopefully no Sadio Mane vibes in here in reference to the Mane triple captain 1 pointer during the 28-29 season. I actually remember that season a lot. I remember that. I can't remember if I used a triple captain on Mane that season, but I do remember that happening. Bro, I swear, if Salah doesn't do the business, if Salah does not do, and to me, doing the business, a successful triple captain, I need minimum 3 goals, bro. I need minimum 3 goals. It's probably going to be hard for him to outscore what he did against. Yeah, I mean, it's just not going to be as good as Gameweek 24, is it? It's not going to be as good as Gameweek 24. But I still need minimum 3 goals, bro. That's what I need. Minimum 3 goals across this double. He must. He must deliver. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. First week with AM. Risky that I'm top 10k overall. See, if this is your first week, man, selling Trent to Kanate just to activate assistant manager when you could just play triple captain on Salah, I don't know if that's ideal, man. I think I'd rather just play triple captain on Salah, to be honest. But at the end of the day, if you really did want to save your triple captain for Isak, then I guess, yeah, using the assistant manager on Emery would be the play. Even though I'm not really sure about Emery, you know. I'm really not sure about Emery. I just don't see Aston Villa getting anything at all against Liverpool. They've got a lot of injuries as well. I'm just wondering, is it better to potentially take a gamble on like maybe Marco Silva with a table bonus against Nottingham Forest? I'm not sure. But yeah, if I was in your spot, I'd definitely be activating triple captain. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not going to lie. I think Villa away for Liverpool is a great fixture. I don't think Villa are that good. They're very inconsistent. They've got injuries at the back. And we've seen how poor Aston Villa do play when they've got a quick succession of games. Like when they play Champions League Wednesday night, then a Premier League game on a Saturday, they usually underperform. And they follow that same pattern in this double game week 25, man. They got a game on Saturday and then a game on Wednesday. So that quick turnaround, I think they'll struggle. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw on Twitter that they actually tried to reschedule the Liverpool game and their sort of appeal got declined by the Premier League. So I think Emery knows his players are probably tired and struggling fitness-wise. So I do expect Liverpool to score some goals in that game, and I can't lie. I think they'll win. I think they'll win the game. 100%. Triple Captain Rodgers could gain you some serious... You want to see me suffer even more, don't you, bro? You want to see me suffer? Ain't no way on planet Earth am I triple captain in Morgan Rodgers. Hell no. Absolutely not, man. Salah's literally got Wolves at home and Villa away. Nah, man. That is just stupidity at its finest. Triple captain in Rodgers. Bro, that is not going to help me gain rank. I would suffer. I would suffer. I would lose rank just terribly. Terribly if I did that, bro. No way am I gonna... No way... no, just no. No chance, man. No chance. Hello, Ryan. Yo, big ups to you. Big ups to you, bro. I have not played my AM chip, so if I do, who should I use? I mean, if you were to use it this week, I feel like you almost kind of have to use it on Emery, even though I feel like I'd take a gamble on Marco Silva, you know. I think I'd take a gamble on Marco Silva. Fulham at home to Forest. Table bonus opportunity. I kind of like it, I'm not going to lie. I do kind of like it. Even though Emery has this double, I really don't see a world where Villa do anything against Liverpool, if I'm being honest. But it is kind of hard to ignore it. It's kind of hard to ignore it because he does have the double. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I mean, to be fair, you could just go for slot. If you've not got 3 Liverpool players, then I'd definitely just go for slot. Happy days. But if you've already got 3 Liverpool, then I'd probably go Emery or Marco Silva. Wood or Isak? Isak for me. Hi, bro. Would you do Bruno and Gakpo to Rodgers and Watkins and get slot AM for a -4? Bruno and Gakpo to Rodgers and Watkins. Ooh, and get slot for a -4. Ooh, I think that, you know what? I would say that's worth it because you're getting you're getting 3 doublers for only, well, 1 doubler, which is Gakpo, but Gakpo's probably not going to play both games. So technically 2, let's just say single game week players. I think it's worth the hit. Yeah, I probably would do it, to be fair. Rodgers and Watkins in for Bruno and Gakpo and get slot AM. Yeah, I think I'd do it for a -4. I think I would, yeah. Aston Villa defenders are guaranteed a 1 or 2 pointer and Rodgers guaranteed blank. I don't think Rodgers is a guaranteed blank against Ipswich. Against Liverpool, yeah, I would say so. I'm going to get Rodgers and put Gakpo on my bench. So do you think I should do a -4 to get Rodgers? I'm going to get Rodgers and put Gakpo on my bench. Ooh. I don't know if I'd bench Gakpo. I wouldn't bench Gakpo, I'm not going to lie. Because I do think he'll play at least one of the games. I think he'll play the Villa game. I'm not sure how serious his injury is. But I'd assume he would play the Villa game. So I don't think I'd bench him. And I wouldn't take a -4 to sell Gakpo unless it was for slot. That's the only scenario I would sell Gakpo for a hit, is if it was to get in slot. If you already played triple captain, is AM better now or game week 32 to 34? The thing is with assistant manager from 32 to 34 is it means that you can't bench boost in 33. But the problem is we just don't know what teams are doubling in 33, sorry. So it is hard to predict. It's all just predictions based on who we think is going to get to the latter stages of the FA Cup. But we don't know for sure. So it's kind of hard to say right now. It is kind of hard to say. But I think I do prefer 32, game week 32 assistant manager to 34. To be honest, I do think I prefer that. Because the thing is, I mean, this week you could go slot. But I don't really like the game week 26 assistant manager opportunities here. I don't really like them at all. So yeah, I think I'd rather just go 32 to 34, to be honest with you. I mean, one thing we do know is that in game week 32 we're gonna get a double Eddie Howe at home at St James's Park, because Newcastle have a double game week and they've got it against Man United and Crystal Palace both at home. I just think 32 to 34 is probably the play, but again, it's not 100%. We just don't know who's gonna double for sure yet. It's all technically it's all if buts and maybes, right? It depends on what the results will be in the cup competitions. But yeah, I'd imagine that game week 32 to 34 would be slightly better. AM for Newcastle for their 2 doubles. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually quite happy that there's gonna be back-to-back doubles in 32 and 33. Because it has generally made my assistant managership a much more better option. And yeah, Eddie Howe is definitely someone I'm looking at, man. I think, yeah, Man United at home, Palace at home, that's a great double. Unfortunately, there is no table bonus opportunity there, but it's still a good double. But yeah, there is no table bonus opportunity, unfortunately. Am I doing Chelsea game watch along? No, I'm probably going to be doing the 3 p.m. games tomorrow, and then Sunday I'm going to do Liverpool versus Wolves. So yeah, tomorrow I most likely will do 3 p.m. games. There's quite a few of them as well, so it should be a good one. I got quite a lot of players playing. I got Rodgers, Isak, and double Brentford, I think. Yeah, I got Mbeumo, Wissa, Isak. Yeah, so I got like 4 players playing there, so that should be pretty good. And then Sunday, of course, we've got to do Liverpool versus Wolves, man. Triple captain Mo Salah, 3 Liverpool players. And then again on Wednesday, I'll be doing a watch along as well for Villa versus Liverpool. So, yeah, man, that Sunday game is going to be so important, man. It's going to be so important. It's going to be so important, man. Salah has to cook. He has to cook. But yeah, Saturday and Sunday will be live. We will be there. We will be there. Eze to Trossard or Gordon to Trossard or Bowen. I don't know if I would... would I sell Gordon? Would I sell Gordon or Eze? Actually, no, I'd probably sell Gordon because I do think Crystal Palace's fixtures are pretty good. I would sell Gordon, but in terms of Trossard or Bowen... Wait, what's West Ham's fixtures again? Bowen is pretty tasty, I'm not going to lie. I don't really like Trossard because Arsenal's attack is just dead. It's dead now. They've got so many injuries. It's not good. And their fixtures as well. They got Leicester and West Ham next, but after that, their fixtures aren't great. So yeah, I think I'd go Bowen over Trossard, to be fair. I think I'd go Bowen over Trossard. Who do I bench, Isak or Wood? I'd bench Chris Wood. I think I bench Chris Wood, yeah, man. Is Gakpo out? Not definitely. I mean, Slot did say that he came off because he had a knock against Everton. So I'd assume he probably doesn't play both games. I'd probably say he misses the Wolves game and plays the Villa game. That would be my prediction for that. But yeah, I really doubt that Gakpo will miss both games. Mbeumo or Mateta or Isak or Palmer. Who should I bench? Oh, Mbeumo, Mateta, Isak or Palmer. You got to bench one of those players. Damn. I'd have to say Mbeumo, man. I'd have to say Mbeumo. I don't think you can bench... I mean, Chelsea are pretty poor and Palmer has been shocking recently, but I still don't think you can bench Palmer against Brighton. Because Brighton's defence is poor. Even though, yes, they beat Chelsea in the FA Cup, I just don't think you can bench Palmer. Isak, you can't bench him. Not against that City defence, man. That City defence is stinky. And then Mateta, he's in form. I think Mbeumo is the one you got to bench out of those lot. I'm not going to lie. Imagine the scenes of Salah blanks versus Wolves, bro. I'm going to be fuming. I'm deleting my account if that happens. Honestly, I'm done. I'm done with the season. AM for Newcastle for their double later on. Then this week Gakpo to Isak and Gordon to Semenyo. Yeah, then this week Gakpo to Isak and Gordon to Semenyo. Would I take out Gakpo? I don't know if I would take out Gakpo this week, even if it was for Isak, because I do think he'll at least play the Villa game. I don't know if it makes sense to bring in Isak now if you don't have him already, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Because he blanks in 29. So if you don't have Isak, I'd probably avoid him. Maybe get someone like Mateus Cunha. Not this week, but the week after. But I think ideally, well, it depends if you're free hitting in 29 or not. But ideally, you want to bring in players that don't blank in 29. I do like Gordon to Semenyo, though. I'm seriously tempted by Jacob Ramsey at 0.6% ownership, not talked about enough as a mega differential. Fairs. It's not a bad shout. But I do think he's a minute's risk, though. Look at all the attacking options that Villa have. I think you're probably, especially with Emery probably having the Liverpool game in mind, Jacob Ramsey's probably going to get 65 minutes max, I'd assume. Right? Rodgers always gets, well, more times than not, Rodgers gets 90 minutes. But other than that, even Watkins, right? He's at risk of being subbed off early. Jacob Ramsey definitely is. So yeah, I don't know if I don't think it's worth it, man. I'm not going to lie, man. The minutes just aren't there for me. I'd probably just avoid him. I know he's got the double, but I honestly think he'll get subbed off for like Asensio, Rashford. Like Villa generally have so many attacking options. Yeah, I wouldn't go. I don't think I'd go anywhere near Jacob Ramsey, not going to lie. Shall I do Eze to Rodgers for a -4? Ooh. Ah. Yeah, I'd do it. I would do it. I don't think Eze's been that great this season, to be fair. Actually, no, for a -4 though. For a -4, nah, not for a -4. Not for a -4, nah. If it was for free, then yeah, but not for a -4. If Palmer doesn't get at least 24 points in the next 4 fixtures, he's actually gone. So that's on average, what, 6 points per game. Yeah, I can't lie. Palmer's on fraud watch, and he generally after this Leicester game, it might be time for him to go, bruv. I'm not gonna lie, it might actually be time for him to go. The only reason he's actually still in my team is because yeah, these fixtures are really good. Plus he's got Southampton and Leicester in 27 and 28. But yeah, after that, I actually think no matter what he does, I might sell him anyway. Because I think I want to try and find a way to get Erling Haaland in 29, man. And I think Palmer might be the one that has to go to facilitate a move for Erling Haaland. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. But yeah, Palmer, he's on the chopping block. Not gonna lie, man. He's been stinky. Absolutely stinky. Eze to Rodgers or Gordon to Bowen? Eze to Rodgers or Gordon to Bowen? Eze to Rodgers. Eze to Rodgers. I'd do that. Thoughts on Trent starting both games? Liverpool got a lot of big games coming up in a short period. I actually think Trent will start both games, but I think he'll get subbed off like 65 minutes, 70 minutes. Hopefully not before the 60th minute. But yeah, I think Trent will play both games, but he'll just get his minutes managed. I can see Bradley making some substitute appearances, but I don't see Trent getting benched against Wolves, especially because Liverpool just dropped points, remember? So Liverpool need to get their form back on track, right? They've got some difficult games on paper coming up. They got Newcastle, well, Man City even on paper. I mean, Man City's a big game. To be fair, it's not that hard for Liverpool, but it is away from home, right? So they do have, you know, as poor as City are, they can still score goals, and if you don't put in a good enough performance, they can still beat you and or get a result against you, right? So Liverpool do have some pretty tough fixtures coming up. They need to get wins, right? Simple as that. They do need to get wins, and I think Slot knows that, and I think Slot will just play his best players. But I just think his minutes will be managed. Like Trent probably starts against Wolves, gets 70 minutes at most, then starts against Villa, 70 minutes at most. And then, yeah, he'll definitely start against City, I believe. And he'll play against Newcastle. I honestly believe Trent is okay. I generally believe that. It was Bailey and Marlin subbed off for Tottenham. Ramsey played the whole game. Yeah, in the FA Cup. But in the Premier League, Ramsey's always getting subbed off. I mean, let's look at his minutes now. Let's look at Ramsey's minutes now. Because I'm pretty sure he usually gets subbed off. Okay, this is way early on in the start of the season. But even at the start of the season, his minutes were poor. 190 minute here. 30 minutes, 71, 81, 84, 72, and then 45. It's just too unreliable, man. You don't really know what you're getting with Jacob Ramsey in terms of his minutes. And Aston Villa have more players in their squad. I mean, I genuinely think he'll end up coming off. But if you want to go for it, fair play. You do you, bro. But I don't know if I would go there, man. It's just a bit too risky. Plus, with the fixtures that Villa have in quick succession, how many 90-minute performances do you really think Ramsey's going to get? They play Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday. Do we really think Ramsey's getting 90 minutes in all these games? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. How... Oh, wait, no. Trust me, I learned my lesson after last season. Do not play FPL without Palmer. I don't know, man. It depends. It depends. Last season was completely different. Palmer was playing better. He was playing in a different role as well. And he was just playing better in general. Like, I just think this season, form-wise, going without Palmer, with bad fixtures that he has as well, in 29, Arsenal away, 30 Spurs at home, that's not too bad. Brentford away, I think that's going to be tough for Chelsea. Ipswich is good, but Yeah, for me, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, especially because it depends as well, right? You might want other players, you might want City players, you might want Erling Haaland back, but I certainly don't think going for Palmer is a priority. Honestly, every season is different, right? Last season, Haaland was that guy. Last season, probably everyone would say the same thing that you said about Haaland. You know, you can't play FPL without Erling Haaland, and this season has proved differently. And I think the same can be shown for Palmer, man. I don't think we need him, honestly. He's been stinky for his price, in my opinion. Let's see. Ahmad to Ramsey is going to be a last minute decision. Fair play, man. You got to trust your gut though, man. If you want to do it, go for it. don't be influenced by me. I'm just giving my opinion, man. Bro, Ryan, I've got the exact same attack as you. It said I've got Trossard instead of Ahmad. Who am I benching here? Ooh, if I had Trossard, when you say the same attack, do you mean the same front three or like the same front three and the same midfield four? Because if you had the same midfield, I feel like you got to bench one of Mbeumo and Wissa. I'd probably say bench Wissa because Mbeumo's on pens, right? So I feel like you can't really bench him. So if you had the same midfield four and front three as me, I think yeah, I'd bench Wissa for Trossard. Um, yeah, even though I don't like any of the Arsenal attackers, man. I really don't. I really don't. I think Arsenal are going to struggle to score goals. Honestly, bench bench one of Gordon, Mbeumo, or Wood. Um, Gordon, Mbeumo, or Wood. I do like that fit. I mean, Gordon does have a bit of an injury concern around him. Um, but I think I would have to go for Gordon. Even though he's got Man City away, I think I'd have to go for Gordon. Yeah, I think I'd have to go for Gordon. I feel like you just can't bench Wood, man. Ahmad or Munoz slash Timber. I'd I'd go Ahmad. I'd back Ahmad over the defenders. I'd back Ahmad over the defenders. Not gonna lie. If I did Eze to Rogers, I would have 8 players who are not playing to 9, only 4 chances. According to Field 11, basically Mansfield will happen. It's just now or later. I'd probably do it later instead. Not gonna lie, I would probably do it later. Um, yeah, I don't think you have to sell Gordon now, so I'd probably save it for later. Ooh, Whistle or Wood. Ooh, I'm gonna say Whistle this week. I'm gonna say Whistle over Wood. Am I just saying that because Whistle's in my team, or do? Nah, I'm gonna say Whistle. I'm gonna say Whistle. I'm gonna say Whistle. I have Isaac, Hall, Robinson on the bench because Wood got put up front and Palmer. Oh, you're benching Isaac. I can't lie. I'd start Isaac instead of Palmer, 100%. 100%. I'd start Isaac over Palmer every day of the week. I don't think people realize that how bad Man City's defense is. I'd start Isaac over Palmer, 100%. Not gonna lie. But what was the rest of the? Should I use bench boost or triple captain? Haven't used AM as well. Oh, you could use bench boost. Okay, now I wouldn't bench boost because Hall. I could see Man City scoring, so I don't think Hall will do much. Robinson against Nottingham Forest. Could I see them scoring? Yes, but Robinson does have an attacking threat, to be fair. I would probably use... No, I'd use triple captain, not bench boost. Yeah, I would use triple captain over bench boost this week. Ryan, is there a watch along tonight? No, not tonight, but I will on Saturday. Saturday, 3 p.m. and Sunday, Liverpool versus Wolves. They're the two watch longs I do plan on doing. So yeah. So yeah, Saturday. So yeah, tomorrow 3 p.m. and Liverpool versus Wolves Sunday 2 p.m. I'll be live for those matches. 30 minutes left, Jeff. 30 minutes left. Good evening, Ryan. How do you do, good sir? Hey, big ups to you. Big ups to you, Josh. I'm good, my bro. Hope you're good as well, man. Assistant manager, Emery or Slot? I'd go Slot. I'd go Slot, definitely. I'd go Slot, man. Best Bournemouth midfielder? I'd go Kluivert. Kluivert for me. I mean, he did just have a baby, but I still think he'll play anyway. I still think he'll play. I mean, he did say, it was going around on Twitter, that he said he'll be there for the Bournemouth game. So, yeah, I would still go Kluivert. Why triple captain now? Because Wolves at home and Villa away on the most informed player in the league. Why not? Why not? I've got to put Isak. Would tempted to get Watkins, but I can only do it if I sell Isak. My gut feeling is telling me it ain't worth it. What you thinking? Bro, do not sell Isak for Watkins. I'm telling you, man. I would not. Like, I considered it for a short time, right? Isak to Watkins for the double. But no, just don't do it, man. Honestly, Isak is one of the most informed players in the league right now. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous, man. You just can't sell him. And the fixture is good as well. Man City away is, honestly, like, I don't know what people think of Man City. Maybe they're still hanging on to the Man City of last season, but they're just not that team anymore. Honestly, betting against Man City is perfectly fine. It's one of the best fixtures this week, in my opinion. You got an informed Isak up against one of the worst defenses in the league, in my opinion. I think Isak can get 1 or 2 returns and equal or even outscore Ollie Watkins across this double, right? So I would not be selling Isak. Plus, Newcastle double in 32 and potentially 33 as well, right? Potentially Newcastle are back-to-back doubles, I believe. So you will want Isak back. If you've got a lot of value tied up in him as well, you're gonna lose out on potentially $500,000 if you was to buy him back. Because like me, I bought Isak when he was cheaper, like 8.3. So now if I sold Isak, I sell him for 9 million. But if I was to buy him back, I buy him back for 9.5. So I lose 0.5. It's just not worth it. All just to get Ollie Watkins in for this double. And how much of a double game week is it really? The second game is against Liverpool. I just, nah. It doesn't sit right with me selling one of the most informed players in world football just for Ollie Watkins for a double when one of the games is Liverpool. Doesn't make sense to me, man. So I would avoid doing that. I would avoid selling Isak for Watkins personally. Wissa or Ahmad? I'd have to say Wissa, man. I'd have to say Wissa. Chill captain, let's go. Hey, big ups to you, Nathaniel, man. Big ups to you, Nathaniel. It's a big week for us, not gonna lie, man. It's a big week for us. He must deliver. Salah must. He must, man. Honestly. Do you recommend double Bournemouth defence because I have Howson and I want to get Kepa? Nah, I'd rather go double Bournemouth attack. I feel like the fixtures that Bournemouth had are a lot better for their attackers as opposed to their defenders. Like Southampton away, great for the attackers. Wolves at home, great for the attackers. Brighton away, great for the attackers. Spurs away. Like, these fixtures are just primed for the attackers. I'd much rather go double Bournemouth attack. Maybe a Dango and Kluivert or Semenyo and Kluivert combination. But yeah, I don't think I'd use like, yeah, I don't think I'd go for double Bournemouth defense for this fixture run. That's just me though. That's just my opinion. Hello Ryan, how you doing? Yo, big ups to Stan in the chat. I'm good, bro. Hope you're doing good as well, my guy. Hope you're doing good as well. Bench Palmer and get bench and headache over with. I got Utara the week before his hat-trick. Now everyone's getting him. To be fair, it may seem like everyone's getting him. But, hold on. What's his ownership now? I guarantee you his ownership is less than 10%. Yeah, man. 2.4% ownership, you're good. Sometimes when you're in, like, the Twitter space of FPL, it seems like everyone's getting in a certain player. But honestly, it's not a lot at all. 2.4% is still a mad differential. Honestly. So, yeah, man. You're all good. You're all good. Do you think it's worth transferring Wood from a Teta or save the transfer for the blank? If you got Wood, just keep. I just keep him. I wouldn't. It depends if you're free hitting as well. If you're free hitting in 29, then fair enough. You can go for Mateta because you're going to free hit in 29. But if you're not free hitting in 29, I'd just keep Chris Wood. I just keep him. With the way he's playing this season, you can't really take him out. You can't. You can't. Bench one, Semenyo, Mbeumo, or Wood. Mbeumo, I think. I think Mbeumo. We all know I started the climate hype. He's like 20% owned now. Wait, is he actually like 20% owned? No way. Oh yeah, 24%. Jeez. To be fair, I'm not surprised, man. He's the fourth high in goal scoring midfielder. Fourth highest, not goal scoring, but point scoring midfielder. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I'll be looking to get him in next week. So, yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. Honestly, double Bournemouth attack is looking kind of tasty right now. I'm not going to lie, man. But it does feel like there's a lot of good midfielder options. I've tripled Salah, so but your curse, bro. I swear, if this doesn't pay off, I'm done with this season, bro. I'm done with this season. Rodgers or Palmer? Rodgers. Rodgers. Thanks for answering my question. All the best this week. Hope Salah scores 6. Hey, big ups to you, John. And me too, man. I'm really hoping Salah can score 6 this week. I need that. I need that. He actually has to. Imagine, oh man, if he blanks, man, I swear, bro. Even two. I need two. If he gets 2 goals across the 2 games, that's not enough. I literally need. I need minimum 3 goals. Yeah, minimum 3 goals, man. Oh. Man, I actually wish I used my triple captain last week, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, man. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. We move. We move. Did Gordon to Trossard? Thoughts? Honestly, I'm not really a big fan of Trossard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a big fan of Trossard. I don't know what your team is like, but I don't know if you've got a Bournemouth midfielder, but I would have definitely gone to a Bournemouth midfielder instead if you didn't have one already. But yeah, I'm just not really a big fan of any of the Arsenal attackers, to be honest. But the next 2 fixtures on paper are good. Leicester away, West Ham at home for Arsenal. So yeah, let's see. But I don't know, man. I'm not too keen on the Arsenal attack right now. Hall to Kirkes or Housen for a -4. I would just leave Hall. I wouldn't do it for a -4. I don't really like taking a hit for a defender. It just doesn't feel great. So I wouldn't do that. One free transfer, 2.6 mil in the bank. Keep Jackson and bench, or go to Watkins/Whistle to bench Ahmad/Wood. So I'm guessing if you bench Jackson, you're starting Ahmad or Wood. In that case, I'd just bench Jackson and start Ahmad or Wood. Probably Chris Wood. Is transferring out slot for City essential? No, definitely not, man. Liverpool can beat City again. Can beat City at the Etihad. I think they can. I wouldn't say it's essential, but it would probably be ideal. Obviously, it depends on how many free transfers you've got, and you know, yeah. It just, to be fair, if you've got enough free transfers to move away from slot, I'd probably do it. But let's see who plays in that. Who else plays in that week? So 26. I mean, to be fair, 26 ain't a great week for assistant manager. I think, to be fair. I mean, you could do a table bonus chance. Ipswich versus Spurs. Ipswich against Spurs. I think that's a pretty decent table bonus opportunity, but that's a bit of a stretch. Other than that, there isn't really. I'd probably just leave it on slot, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you could go to Areola, but is that really worth a transfer? I'm not sure. I don't really think any of those are actually worth the transfer, to be honest. Yeah, I would just keep it on slot. I think I would just keep it on slot. I think Salah will score like 15 to 20 points game 25. If he gets 50, that's terrible. I can't lie. I think 15 is terrible. I think the minimum I really want, I'd say, is like 25. Yeah, 25 points over the 2. Yeah. As a junior says, not having Kirkes in your team is mad. So who would you replace? I've literally got 2 Arsenal against Leicester away and 2 Liverpool against with a double game week. So who would you replace Kirkes for? Remember, Ryan, a bad outcome doesn't equal a bad decision. Keep it up and you can still finish in the top 2 mil. Thank you, FPL World, for the support, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I still think I've got a decent chance of finishing in the top 100k. Surely. I've got every single chip left. Yeah, I've got every single chip left. I don't feel like my team's in a bad spot right now. I just feel like I've been a bit unlucky at times. And I'm too risky. I take too many risks. Like, yeah, man. If I just captain Salah, like, why did I captain Palmer against Ipswich? I captained Palmer against Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester 3 times this season. I think I did it against Villa as well. But I did it against Leicester, Southampton, Ipswich. And out of those 3 games, he only got 1 return. That just says it all, bro. That just says it all. I should have just left it on Salah. If I left it on Salah, I'd be much higher right now. I'd be much higher. Kirkes for Gabriel, I think, hell no. Why would I bench Gabriel, who's one of the best threat from set pieces? No chance, man. No chance. Triple captain Salah this week, or is that give me 33? I'd rather do Salah this week, bro. Good team, man. Just unfortunate you didn't triple captain last week. Yeah, I should have. But it's just hindsight. It is just hindsight. But yeah, I wish I did now. The only reason I didn't do it last week was because I thought the combination of Wolves at home, Villa away, was better than Bournemouth away and Everton away. That's literally it. Kind of regretting it now. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Let's see what happens this week. Who knows, man? Salah might get a hat-trick against Wolves and a brace versus Villa. I don't know, man. I was a fool. I triple captain Harley against Ipswich. He scored a hat-trick, so currently on slot from last week. It's not been too bad. Fair play. At least you got a hat-trick from Haaland. And you've got to use the assistant manager on slot as well. So yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. Should I triple captain Salah, bro? I'd say yeah, go for it. If you haven't used it already, I would, yeah. Currently starting both Ahmad and Wood. I just think it would basically be roll or Jackson to Watkins and bench Ahmad. I think rolling might be more beneficial for you, honestly. I could be wrong, of course. I've been wrong many a times this season. But yeah, it's hard to say without knowing what your chip strategy is. Like, if you're free hitting in 29, then maybe going for Watkins isn't too bad. But I'd say rolling. I think transfers are pretty valuable at the moment, so I'd probably say roll. Bruno to Cliver and Gakpo to Watkins for a -4. Nah, I wouldn't do it for a -4. I'd just keep Gakpo and just do Bruno to Kluivert instead. I don't think I'll go for Watkins for a hit because it means taking out Gakpo, who probably plays one of the 2 games that Liverpool have. Ahmad Tadango / Kluivert for a -4. Ooh, for a hit? I don't know if I like it for a hit. I'd probably just wait till next week to do it instead. Yeah, I think I'd just wait till next week. By the way, how long we got? 14 minutes. All right, let me just make sure my team is... All right, yeah. Everything's good. Bench in order. Should I be start? I'm kind of wondering if I should be starting Amad Diallo, man. But if I was to start Amad against Spurs, who would I bench? Actually, no, we stink. We do stink. Nah, I'm going to leave it, actually. I'm going to leave it. Wissa during 3 o'clock games as well. Low key, he bangs. Wissa bangs in the 3 o'clock kickoffs. So I'm not going to bench Wissa for Ahmad. But, yeah. I don't know. As bad as we are, Tottenham are also very, very poor, man. But, yeah, I mean, I could bench Palmer. Bench Palmer for Ahmad? Nah, that's just stupid. What am I doing, man? Nah, I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We need to take even more risks, like maybe get Rashford or Lucas Digne. I do think we need to take more risks, but they got to be logical. I don't like Rashford, I don't like Digne. Both are minutes risks. Digne could, yeah, easily get benched by Maatsen, or he could play left centre-back. He has played left centre-back a couple games, but yeah, Digne is a minutes risk for me, and so is Rashford. I just wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there. Calculated risks are players like Utara. 2.4% ownership, great fixtures, midfielder playing as a number 9 in a good team like Bournemouth. That's the kind of risk I would take, and it's probably one that I should think about, but I can't lie, I'm not like, transfers are way too valuable, so players like Mbeumo, they're not going anywhere. I could you know what's mad? I could potentially roll with this team all the way up until Gameweek 29. I could roll because I just don't need to take out Mbeumo. Actually, no, tell a lie. Rodgers is the only player that I look at that has to go. Everyone else apart from Rodgers can stay, but Rodgers has to go. Rodgers goes for a Bournemouth midfielder. But that's the thing. When you're saying about the risks, maybe instead of getting Kluivert, I get Utara and bet against Kluivert. But that just feels like I've done that so many times and it always backfires. Like, I don't get Wood. Wood just cooks every single week. I think I should just follow the crowd, I guess. I don't know, man. The risks I've taken this season just have backfired massively. I think it would be better to have Kluivert and Utara as opposed to going for Utara instead of Kluivert. But yeah, if this triple captain fails, we're cooked for life at FPL Street. Bro, we are finished. Finito. Season done. If this flops, season is done. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. So let's just wait and see, man. Let's just wait and see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to be nervous. I'm going to be nervous for this game on Sunday, man. I swear, Salah, bro. I swear, man. If Salah doesn't deliver, man. Please, I need this. Look, 18. Oh, my days, bro. Please, Salah. Please, Salah. Please. Please. 2 goals, 1 assist. I need that, bro. I need that. More than you can believe, guys. More than you can believe. I dare you to even think of captaining bro. Palmer. I'm not captaining Palmer ever again. Forget that, bro. That guy's a bum. Maybe, actually, I tell you, like, maybe in Game Week 27, Southampton at home. But even then, can I trust you against Southampton? I've captained Palmer against Leicester, against Ipswich, against Southampton. And out of all 3 of those games, only 1 return. I can't trust Cole Palmer, guys. I'll be honest. That guy's a bum, man. He's defrosted. He no longer goes by the name of Cold Palmer. Because that guy has defrosted. Honestly, that guy stinks right now, bro. And Chelsea stink as well. Chelsea are... Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I think I'd just rather go Salah against Newcastle and call it a day. I don't know if I can take doing Palmer. It just backfired every time. Like, it's probably the reason why I'm ranked at 900k. It definitely is part of the reason. So yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. Hi Ryan, start Bruno, Wood or Isak. Love the content, mate. Hey, big ups to you, Ross. Appreciate the support. And I would start Isak, 100%. 100%, man. Alexander Isak against that weak City defence. That's who I'd go for. Redemption arc incoming. I hope so. This is the starting week for it. This is the starting week for it, man. The redemption arc starts now. It has to. I have to get a green. If I could get a massive green arrow back up to around 600, 700k, that would be a good start. But the only thing is, even though I'm probably going to play my triple captain, I am competing against people that are using the assistant managership as well. So, yeah. I'm probably going to end up having a late push. Like a late push at the very end of the season when I'm going to be playing my chips. But yeah, let's just see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Bench Cliver, Wissa or Wood. I would bench Wissa. Allison as a goalkeeper. Munoz, Trent, Gabriel, centre back, Salah, Palmer, Cliver, and Buemo, and Rodgers as mids. Isak, Mateta, striker, Cavicella. Having doubts of Whistle, but I could change. That team sounds good, man. Honestly, that team sounds good. That team sounds good for this week. I do wish I had a Bournemouth midfielder instead of having double Brentford attack. Not gonna lie, but yeah, Whistle's been stinking up the place recently, man. He had such a good start for me, 11.6 points, but yeah, blanks in the last two have not been great. Underlying data is still pretty decent though, and on the eye test as well, he does get the big chances, so hopefully he gets some returns, man. Bench 2 of Alanga, Castagne, and Hall. I would bench. I'd definitely bench Hall and Castagna. Yeah, I would start Alanga. Do I think Fulham get a clean sheet? Nah, I'd start Alanga. What is your goal rank for the end of this season? Top 100k. As long as I get top 100k, I'd consider that solid. The way I've been sticking up the place all season, top 100k, man. I'll take. I still think I can do it, but it has to start off this week with a good score, man. Realistically, on paper, how much does this team get? Surely I've got to get 100 points minimum this week. Surely. Sarta Rodgers. What did I do? Sarta Rodgers. Yeah, I would. I mean, if you not, I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to think I'd rather go for a Bournemouth midfielder over Rodgers. If you've already got a Bournemouth midfielder, then yeah, sure, I'd do it. If you didn't have a Bournemouth midfielder though, I think I'd go to Cliver instead. Bench. I've already answered this question, bro. I said bench Wissa. Bench Ahmad or João Pedro. Oh, João Pedro, 100%. João Pedro is stinky, man. João Pedro is stinky. Rodgers to Cliver next week. Have Dango ready. Okay, fair enough. Or slot to safer. Oh. Wait, give me 1 sec. I don't know what is bugging out. Alright. Or slot to safer manager for both mine as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'd keep Slot. If you got Slot, you just keep him. I'd Semenyo, so did it. Fair enough. Robinson or Timber. Ooh, I'd say Timber because he plays in Gameweek 29. Wait, who else do... Wait, hold on, actually. Wait, who else do... I know Fulham have got Nottingham Forest at home. I think Newcastle at home as well. No, not Newcastle, sorry. Crystal Palace, that was it. They're black... Wait, they don't... Oh, they don't blank in 29. Oh, that's so tough. I think Robinson, actually. Robinson. I'd go Robinson. I'd go Robinson over Timber. Start Mikalenko or Lewis Hall. I'd start Mikalenko. I think City will probably score, to be fair, at home. So I'd just go Mikalenko. If you have Robinson, I'd just play him. I don't think you need to transfer him out now. The good thing is with Robinson, even if you think Forest do get a goal, at least he's got the attacking threat. There's always a good chance that he gets an assist. 4 minutes till the deadline, guys. 4 minutes till the deadline. Just bought in Wissa. Fair enough, man. A2B says, dead team. Tell me what's bad about it, bro. Please, enlighten me. What do you think's bad about this team? Gakpo or Wood? Nah, Gakpo's an injury doubt, so I'd say... actually, no, Gakpo. Why am I even thinking about that? Gakpo. I go Gakpo. I'm currently planning on downgrading one of my premiums to be able to get to Cunha before blank Gameweek 29, but still don't know how. Who's in your team, bro? Nathaniel, who's in your team? I was thinking of trying to get Cunha, but I'm also thinking now I might try to get Haaland back, you know, for Gameweek 29 potentially. But yeah, Cunha's a good shout. Wood to Watkins for a hit? No way. I wouldn't do it, bro. I wouldn't do Wood to Watkins for a hit. Not for a hit. Robinson or Timber this week alone? You got both. Yeah, this week. Oh, okay. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's tough, man. Robinson is so attacking. But also playing against that Leicester team. I'm going to say Timber. And I'm going to back Arsenal getting a clean sheet. I'm quitting FPL for Emery if Emery outscores Slot. I doubt it. I actually doubt Emery will outscore Slot. Right, 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. Right, I'm locked in. I'm locked in, man. I'm locked in. Howson or Mikalenko? Howson. Bench Palmont. Nah. I mean, I just know, you know what's funny? I just know Ahmad is going to get like 1 goal, 1 assist and be sitting on my bench. And I know Palmer's going to stink up the place. I'm waiting for Palmer. I swear if Palmer... I'm low-key tempted to bench Palmer. I'm not going to lie. I am very tempted to bench Palmer. But Manchester United, we stink. We actually stink. So I can't bench him for Ahmad. That's just stupid. Plus, Palmer takes pens as well. Yo, Ryan, I'm joining you on Triple Captain Salah. Time to have some fun. Hey, big ups to Shaq, man. My guy. Listen, we'll be there on Sunday. We will be there. Salah, you must. Simple as that. Simple as that, man. But yeah, big ups to Shaq's. Hopefully, Salah does the business, man. He has to do it. He has to score. I need a minimum 4 goals, bro. I need 4 goals minimum. 4 goals minimum. That's what I need. If you bench Palmer, you lose so much value. You might as well sell. Yeah, I agree. But then again, I can't sell Palmer because he's got Southampton and Leicester coming up soon, man. So you just can't sell him. You just can't sell him. Not with Southampton at home, Leicester at home coming up in a couple of game weeks. There we go. Locked in. We locked in, man. We locked in. I'm joining you on the watch along, G. Big ups to you, man. We'll be there. Sunday live watch along, Liverpool vs Wolves, and of course tomorrow 3 p.m. for the 3 p.m. games. I should be live. I'm trying to think. I got Rodgers, Isaac, and double Brentford. Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll go live tomorrow 3 p.m. But yeah, man, chat. We are locked in. We are locked in. The deadline has passed. It is time. It is time. I'm hoping. Realistically, how many points does this team get? Surely I get 100 points this week, man. This team on paper is banging. I'm sorry. It is banging this week. The only thing I'm missing is a Bournemouth attacker. That's it. If I could have had like a Cliver or Dango instead of Wissa, then, bro, that team is like, come on, man. That team is great. That team is great. Surely. Did Isaac to Watkins last second. Oh my days. You did Isaac to Watkins, bro. Why did you do that, man? I wouldn't have done it, man. I would not have sold Isaac for Watkins, but fair play. Fair play, man. Fair play. I wouldn't have sold Isaac though, but fair enough, man. Fair enough. Bro, Salah blanket both games. If Salah blanks both games, I'm genuinely done with this season, bro. There is no comeback. There is no redemption arc. I'm done. Straight up. But guys, listen, I'm going to need to head out now. I'm going to have to go. So, yeah, man, thank you all for joining in the stream. I appreciate it a lot. Good luck for Game Week 25. It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a very, very important week for me. We have to get a solid green arrow. And Salah has to bang. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. But yeah, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be live tomorrow, Saturday, for the 3 o'clock games. And then again on Sunday, the big day. And then again on Wednesday as well, actually. So, yeah, we got 3 watch-alongs for this game week. So, yeah, man. Let's just see what happens, bro. Let's see what happens. But, yeah, good luck to everyone. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace out, guys. Peace out. Love.